Yo, it's your boy DZ. Back with a live update from the YSL. And I want to say, you can never trust a prosecutor. If you get in a situation and you think that they're going to help you out, you got to understand that when it's time for you to testify, they don't care nothing about you. All they care about is you making their case. Now, they got another guy on the witness stand now. Lil Woody's off the witness stand, right? And they got another guy, Antonio Sledge. And he took a plea and he's trying to own up to what he took the plea for. But they're still making him say about the affiliation with YSL. And you know, the brother said YSL does have like a gang. There is a YSL gang, but it's different from YSL the label. They trying to get him to identify everything with YSL being a gang, and he's like identified his part in the things that he's done, but he's not saying Young Thug did anything. There's two other people that he's saying that was involved in the situation with him. I guess they had like a shooting in the car and shot somebody's house up or a few people's houses up. And he's explaining that I took the plea for what I did. I pled guilty for what I did, but I'm not saying YSL was a gang. You can't trust those prosecutors. You can't trust them. And in this trial right here, the whole time, today, the prosecutor was on there twisting the words up from what he said. And he was identifying it to the court. Make sure, yo, ma'am, you know I didn't say that. You know I said it. And she was like, right, you right. But that's the games that they do to plant false information in the jury's head. It's their game. Instead of playing it fair, they know if they mentally play with the jury and get them to side with them, they got them. It could be a lie. But long as they get their point across, and people got to know, when you get in there and try to talk to the prosecutors ahead of time in the interrogation room, or you meet up with them, they gonna be friendly with you at that moment. They're gonna make you feel comfortable. That's the same thing Woody said. Yeah, y'all made me feel comfortable. Y'all made me feel like y'all was from the hood. That's what they gonna do to you, to get you to give them all the information. But when you get on the stand, they're gonna flip the hat and make sure you know that they're drilling you. They're gonna confuse you because they want you to say what they want you to say, not what you feel you need to say. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the crazy thing. They're gonna get you to talk out of what you want to talk about so that they can get you to admit what they want you to admit. You can feel like I'm coming in here to say what I want to say, and you got your story put together. But they're going to use things and situations to make you be twisted on how you should look at the situation. They're not your friends. Prosecutors are not your friends, man. And it's just crazy that they got all these witnesses that got in there and took these pleas. And now they gotta get on the stand. I mean, dude trying to take and own up to his part, but he still has to identify the affiliation with YSL, Young Thug, the gang, and that's what they want to establish. I think the case is going to be a mistrial, though. Honestly, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I think the case is going to be a mistrial, honestly. But from what we see, everybody's getting on the witness stand and they playing games. Everybody's getting up there playing games with the prosecution, and they're like trying to ask the same questions over and over in different ways to try to get them to identify certain things. And, you know, my man today is saying YSL, the record label, isn't a gang. No, I haven't seen Jeffrey Williams do anything. Yes, I've been with YSL. I was head of security. I was the head of the security, so I had to make sure when we go to different states that I get the security lined up for us. Yes, I got a check direct deposited to my bank account. Yes, I don't know if they asked anybody filing taxes on it, but he was getting direct payment from the label. So from what we see, he was the security. But you know, when you got your peoples as the security and they want to be the muscle, they willing to crash out for you. And that's why these situations are bad when you got your folks and you hire your folks in those positions, because your folks is willing to crash out for you. The people that's doing the job and the security people, they're going to do their job, I'm sure, to the best of their ability, but your folks are willing to go above and beyond and crash out. Throw it all on the line. So that's why you shouldn't hire your folks to be the security, the enforcer, because they're going to make the wrong decision trying to make a statement letting you know, I'm going to protect you, when you got to use your mind in certain situations like that so you don't make it big. You feel what I'm saying? You said the world is dangerous, but you need to be more dangerous. Hey, man, sometimes if you bringing that energy gonna come your way. You can be dangerous to protect yourself, but that energy, you want to try to keep that energy as far away as possible so that you can have balance. Balance is important, man. You know, gotta stay balanced out here, man. Got to stay balanced out here. It's dangerous. But the life out on them streets, from what we see, is a crash course, and people still play it. What can you say, man? All you can do is, man, try to give out positive energy, good feedback from experience, and hope somebody feel where you're coming from, man. It's easy to crash. It's hard to maintain. You hear me? It ain't hard to crash. That's an instant thing. You can do that in seconds. It takes seconds to crash. But it takes consistency and length for you to be in position, doing what you're doing, happy. Man, you gotta pick your battles in certain situations wisely, man. Thug had these dudes as security, you know, and they was ready to go to war. They shot somebody's crib up. Dude admitted to it. He like, yeah, we shot the crib up. I think he said he was the driver. There was two other guys with him. They shot the crib up, and the prosecutor is trying to tie them shooting the crib up to doing that for YSL. You know what I'm saying? You said, do I still be on the block? Like, come on, man. I'm a law-abiding citizen, man. I'm going to tell you about all the people that hang on the block and into that funny life. They ain't going to make it. It's impossible. It's impossible. You beefing with the police. You beefing with the niggas on the street. You got beef with your girl. You got beef everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because when you in the street, right, you can't give your girl the attention she need. So you beefing with your girl. You want stability, but you beefing with her because you got to run the street. Now you running the street, right? This where the major beef coming. Your home's already distraught because you run in the street, right? So now you in the street and you got to deal with the police and the haters. This right here, that combination right there, right, is rough out there. And it's people that do it until they check out. But it's rough. Because now you got to function to try to make a living, right? And you got the haters and you got the police coming at you. And the crazy thing is, you got these two things, the entities, the haters and the police. And guess what? The haters and the police are over here, you watching over here, and they're the people that's around you, your friends. The haters are and the police are the people that are around you. But you looking at the police over here trying to watch for the haters and the police all around here. It's the game, man. You say, yeah, I have a routine, but in the end of the week, I do what I want to do. I grew up old school education, belt and love. I focus on study, but anybody give you nothing for free? Nah, ain't nobody giving you nothing for free. I definitely understand that. You said, how do you maintain and balance life? I'm going to tell you how you maintain and balance life. You got to keep peace. People think that you got to be a person that's giving and you're going to get blessings. It doesn't work like that. You got to know yourself, know your surroundings, and know what you like. People think, yo, oh, if I do this for this person or if I'm like this, I'm going to get blessed. No. You got to find that balance and peace. Sometimes you got the energy around you that you shouldn't. And you keep trying to hold on to it because you think this is my folks. I love this. It's a crazy game, man. And when you look at it, right, when you're younger, you don't understand. But as you get older, all these little games they make come from life. Things that go on. Real stuff. The existence of life is so old. People got to understand that all this stuff that is going on now, how we wake up and live and run around, somebody years and years and years and years and years before you was thought of was doing that. They was living a life. They might not had all the electronics and stuff, but they lived a life. And it's crazy. When you live and you think you the only person, or this group of people is the only people, or maybe the generation before is the only, but it's so many generations before us, we only remember 3 generations if we get to meet them. So it's crazy how we look at life, and life go back so far before us. When we in existence of life, we think we doing something, we think we know something, but it was people that was here way before us that had to maintain, they had to feed themselves in a whole different environment. But they were here. They woke up every day, lived life, went out there, whatever they had to do to live, and they was here. It's a lot of little things us as people really don't think about. How we die. We die so quick. when it's your death turn, it's like zoom, it's over. You mourn for a little bit. Nobody else is thinking about you. Once in the blue, maybe you might have a love sweetheart from back in the day. They might think about you. But mainly you forgotten, man. Nobody's thinking about you. Crazy thing with life. He said, what'd he say? Yeah, I'm in Italy. There's more brotherhood, but bad people are everywhere. But if you have a family, you're good. Yeah, man, it's bad people everywhere. Everywhere. I've never been to Italy. I'm gonna come one day though. There's bad people everywhere. Everywhere you go, there's bad people. And that's just life. You are who you surround yourself around. So I see if you keep yourself out of the areas and certain situations, you all right. You don't have to be involved in everything. Some people hear things going on and they feel like they got to be a part of it. They got to go. I got to show up. And it ends up being a disaster all the time when you go in them areas, but you still want to go. What you expect? Something's bound to happen to you. Yeah. Decisions, man. It's about decisions. Like, people, right, will be so angry about certain things, right? And your life could be on the line. And if you don't make that right decision, you can lose your life for something that you could have brushed to the side. Decisions, man. Decisions. You say, yeah, we spend too much time on focusing to problems to be sick for those. And after you wake up, you're old. Yeah. I be saying, like, honestly, I feel that every problem we have, it's already going to go the way it go. So don't stress about it. When you put that deep stress into something, you got to tell yourself, let me not stress, because regardless, it's still going to go the way it's going to go. And we focus on it so much and it still go away. It might be cool for you. It might not be a problem. That is something right there. Life is short, though. It definitely is short. You understand, you know, when you get older, the people that's older than you, they're passing away. It's like, damn, I'm older now, you know? But when you're young, you don't really understand a lot of things that you're told. You only hear them. You know what I'm saying? That's all you do. You just hear it. You're like, okay, all right, I do understand. But the experience gives a different effect on you. For real. Experience gives a different effect, man. You take it one day at a time. Today's a good day. I'm feeling good. I had a project that I completed yesterday. I feel so good about the project. It looks good. I passed inspection. It's like, man, peace, happiness, man. That's the most important thing, is having your peace and your happiness, man. Because when you die by yourself. It's over. You might have somebody next to you, but you exit in your own stage. Nobody gets put together. You gotta have your peace, man. People try to disrupt your peace, but you gotta create that balance. You don't always gotta involve yourself with everybody. Some people always want to be in tune with people, around people. You don't have to always be involved with everybody. know? Yeah, man. Just taking it one day at a time. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. That like button. It's your boy Easy, man. Check out the SBGBTV.com. It's your boy Deezy. It's not about to step back. It's about to get back. Man.